Hi, hello. Today I'm going to show you this wonderful effect in macrame. Now I've seen these effects in the old school of macrame, so these knots they were used a long time ago and they are rarely seen today. I don't know exactly why. If you take a good look at this effect, it is more or less an effect like the shell macrame knot, right? There is a knot that it is up, it is made with those edges like this. But this also, it's very interesting. It's made with edges also, and it also comes up, as you can see. So it is very likely, more or less in the same traditions, in the same old traditions. Now, because I don't know the name of this, I have called it the trilobite, because it looks like a trilobite, right? More or less. So let's try and make the trilobite knot. Now for making, you can see the secret is you have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here you have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's this that makes this coming up. If it is the same, if this was made with only 5, they will stay more like this. Well, it's also an effect. Anyone can use it, of course. Macrame is freedom, artistic freedom, right? I'm going to show you several other ways. There are several other models of these knots, and they are really interesting. So when you do it here, you can even put it with more. I don't know, I have never tried. But perhaps you can take 9 or 10 up and make a real up. And this can be also with some other different, if this is with more, perhaps it goes down, I don't know. You please try it and have fun with these knots. So I'm going to stop the camera, to undo the knot, and then we are going to do it. It's very simple and easy. Okay, so here we are. And let's begin by the real beginning. So first thing to do a square knot. So here we have it. It's a good idea to make it with real force. Then here we make another square knot in order to connect these ones. Here we have idea to stay it really tight. And here perhaps it's a good idea to make, we have the head of the square knot, this loop to this side, so I'm going to make the loop to this opposite side. So this one first, and that will give us the loop to the opposite side. And here it is. Here it is. Of course, these details will depend on the taste, the artistic tastes of the macrame artist, of course. So I like to do it like this. So let's begin. First thing, to do the outside. Now the outside is very easy. You come under, and then you just come over and go inside its own loop. It is a good idea to pull it. And now the same, under, over and inside the loop. So although these are edges, and I think that these edges are more or less the same edges that we use in macrame, but because the position is different, it gives a different effect. I think, I am not so sure, because each thing, they are very confusing. There are many edges, and they assume several different names according with the position they have, so I really don't know. But what I know is to do them in a practical level, so just let's make them and do not care about names. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's leave it like that. Now this one to this side, this one was made with this effect to outside, and now we're going to do this in the opposite. So the same, passing under, passing over, and inside the loop, its own loop. Be careful with the, so under, over, and then inside the loop. It's amazing, interesting work, right? So easy, and one can do so many variations. Just a small variation thing we do in the numbers or in the directions, and it will be a completely different effect. So please do not work just like this. Work it in your own ways. That's why macrame is beautiful, because we can express, right? We can express what we are and what we feel. So I'm making like this, but you please do it as you wish. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. I could give it 9, but well, just going to do it as it was for not having surprises. So this one to the outside, so the effect to the outside. So if we work to the outside, we work with this one. So we pass it under, then over, and inside its own loop. And here we have an half each. Now the same, another half each. Always like this. So in here it's 5, right? It's 5 because I have made it with 5. I wonder what happened if I use some other numbers, right? One day I will try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's complete. Now this one is for the inside, this effect to the inside, so I work with the inside string already. So under, over, and inside the loop. All right. So under, over, and inside the loop. It's not easy to pull this knot, although it is very easy to do. But the fact is that here it's always difficult to put it in the right proper position. Alright. So I don't know how many I have put already. I have to count them. You saw it was not properly pulled. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same. Sometimes the countings are tricky. Seems that it works better like this. You saw how much slack did I take out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this one is already from the other knot, so 8 under, over, and inside the loop. Alright, the last one. Alright, now time for pulling. For pulling, it's extremely important that we pull it properly. So first we do these two knots. All right, so first these ones, and then it will curl, because it is different. You see, when I pull it like this, it will curve. So I have this one to this side. I'm going to do the square knot to the same side. All right, this has to be with good force, because this makes a certain amount of pressure. And now just pull it up, this one up, this one, in a curve. So as you can see, the effect is already being made. Alright, now this one, make sure that these two that I am grabbing now, these two, are the ones from the middle and not the ones in the outside. So don't do it like this, okay, just make sure they are in position. Now here I'm going to make the knot to the other side, so this one is first. Alright. Here we have it, and now the pulling. This pulling is extremely important. Especially, and now the touch, you see, you have to give it this one on top of this. So now we can close it. Beautiful, amazingly beautiful, right? And very simple. So here I'm going to use just like this to that side. I could use it to the other side. You do it as you wish, as you find more fit to your personality. And here we have this beautiful shell-like knot. I think it's a shell-like knot, more or less. I think that probably they were used in the same time. So these are very old knots. These are very old effects. And take a good look how beautiful this is. This is amazing, right? It's remarkable. Of course it can open, but they will always come to its own position, which is actually good. And here we have a small hole, very interesting. Here also, because it's a good idea to make it more or less the same. But they will stay, they stay. And here they are flat, so we can make a continuation of the fabric. And in this side it's beautiful also. If we do it like this, instead of an up effect, we'll have holes, right? And that is actually also beautiful. So I hope you have enjoyed very much this knot. I'm a fan of this knot. I'm surprised that we don't see these knots elsewhere. But this is, as I told you, I have seen these effects a long time ago. Actually in the River Tagus. The River Tagus sailing boats, they use macrame a lot for making decorations on the boats. On fenders, they make fenders by etching, the usual etching fenders, and then on top of the etching they do macrame effects. Very amazing. One day I was in a place that they recover old boats, and I was actually talking with a person, and I asked the person, what do you do when you take these string things from the old boats? What do you do to those handicraft knotting pieces? And he told me, we just throw it to the mud. I was with my eyes open looking at the man, and I said, to the mud? Yes. And then he showed me the place. It's full of these knots. But of course it is really in the mud, and the mud they sink. So archaeologically that place is a treasure, because there are fenders and fenders and fenders from so many boats and from so many years, and the mud cover all. And when the mud cover, it's an interesting thing, because if this is covered by mud, the oxygen will not be present, and without oxygen this will be preserved for millions of years. So I hope that one day people will go there, will start taking out those old knotting pieces and start discovering these effects. Actually, I've seen much of these effects in those pieces. That's right. So see you, and I hope you have enjoyed this, and till the next video. I'm going to show you several knots of this type. There are many. Thank you so much.